Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here and welcome back to Let's Play Stonehearth Season 2 as Rayya's Children. So let's jump right back into things. I have to try and get my bearings because it's been a little bit of a gap between recordings here. Huh. It looks like we managed to get most of these important buildings built and we got a level 5 farmer. That's really good too. So if I have a little bit of a look around, I have to do some rearranging. So this was the herbalist. This was the weaver. I believe the blacksmith was going here and then the tinkerer was going to go over here somewhere. We do have a sort of, what do you call it? Hotel type building. There's random pieces of ladder here which kind of bother me, but I will live with them for now. So what is going to be next on our agenda? Well, we have to kind of think about that. We have 2 military people. What I would really like is a herbalist to upgrade into a cleric, and we're almost there. So we're going to be upgrading this herbalist into a cleric here in a moment. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly move this stockpile over here. So what does it contain? That stuff, because this I'm going to want to put down the cook's house here somewhere. So I need to move these things. So I'm going to just say, hey, put that over there. Put that over there. A simple merchant has arrived. Okay. Yeah, I'll sell the... I had stuff I liked to sell, didn't I? Let me pause this here. What was it? What was the stuff that... it was this stuff. It was the decorative stuff there. Okay, and that's everything I want to sell. Do I want to buy anything is the question. I could buy more of this. I think I already bought some of this. So it might not be necessary. What I might do is I might grab a padded vest and an upgraded worker uniform just so I have them spare. And that'll be just perfectly fine. Okay, so I need to move these pots. And there we go. So the pots are moved. Then this stockpile also needs to be moved. So if I click on here, it contains all of this stuff. So I'm just going to quickly make another temporary stockpile. Maybe a 12 by 12, I think. Yeah, 12 by 12. And it's going to contain more or less all the same stuff that the other stockpile contains. And then I'll just delete this one. And all that stuff should get moved in not too long amount of time. Okay, and that means we can get started on the cook house. Because I don't think I have a cook right now. But I do have a cook's spoon. If I were to click on you, for example... yeah, I can turn you into a cook. So I need to build the cook's house, actually. So I'll leave things running while I do this. So let's copy... Well, I think I'll pause things, actually. So I'm going to copy a right-hand workhouse, I think. Yeah. A right-hand workhouse. And we'll make some edits to it in the course of time. So there, that's going to be the current workhouse that we're going to use. I'm going to get rid of some of this crap here. Edit. I won't let me... The delete key doesn't work anymore. Oh, there we go. I'm going to delete some of this crap off. Okay. Then we're also going to delete that bad boy. I think I'd already made a copy of this, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine the way it is. And so this is going to be the cook's house. Do I want to change anything about it? You know what? I'm going to leave it the way it is. Cook's house goes over here, and then I'll have farming all along the water bank. So this is going to be the cook's house, and I don't think I need to make any edits to it. I think I'm actually pretty happy with it. It does look the same as these other houses, but I'm hoping that... I think what I'm trying to do... I think what it could be a cool idea is to have certain houses, like have a certain... theme that a lot of the houses share, and then have the occasional house that breaks the theme. I think that could actually look really well. I think if every house looks different, it's not so great, but if you have like certain standards that the houses ascribe to and then deviate from it with other houses, I think it could look really good. So this is going to be fine. I could change the door, but I'll leave it. So they should get building on that now. So I'm going to speed up time and watch that get built. This is going to be the cook's house. That means I'm actually going to want to grab one of my farmers, and I'm thinking I will use Rayya because you are quite highly leveled. And you have a high mind, which is used for crafting. So I'm going to change your job over to cooking. There we go. You should run over and pick up that cook spoon. Now the question is, do I have enough clay bricks? And I don't actually know. Goblin stomps back into town. So he wants some more loot from me. I will give him this stuff because it's not really expensive stuff. There you go. And that should be the way it is until I can effectively improve my herbalist lab. So did you craft all of the things that I wanted? You did not. Oh, you know what? I'm going to want to replace these with stone chests at some point. So I tell you what I will do. Can you move pots with items in them? You can. So I tell you what, move this over here. Hopefully someone gets to doing that. Just get that out of the way, and then I'll put down a new chest, and I'll rotate it. I could just get it to. I'll put it right there. That feels like a good spot. And then I'm gonna take this thing off the large urn, and then I'm gonna stop it from storing things. And then when that's placed, I will change it to store potions and stuff. Then I'm going to go in here and going to say, hey, look, you need to make stuff. So why don't you make me, probably, let's say, what do you make me? We'll call it 8 bandages. Once I have a cleric, I feel confident that I could fight these guys. I am going to want to get a blacksmith fairly soon too. I think I'm starting to hit metal down here in the mine. There's I think there's like stone over here, and I'm starting to hit it. So I am going to want to have a blacksmith fairly soon, but I think I will get the cook's place up first, because that's going to be important for our food network. And then I'm going to want to set up farms over here and stuff. But that's long-term sort of stuff. Can I actually grow fibrous plants? I don't know if I can. I'll just stick down a oh, that's the wrong thing. I'll stick down a farm here. No, it doesn't look like we can grow fibers. So I have to rely on some sort of source of that. Typically, maybe these things. The tumbleweeds, source of coarse fibers. And maybe even sheep. I don't know if I can get sheep in the desert. That's a sort of open question. Okay, let's speed up time. We get this house finished. Oh, you know what? Let me actually grab the cook. I'm going to go to you. I want you to make a stone cauldron, a stone mill grinder. And once you make those two, we'll place them down outside out here. And then we're also going to want to put down some chests. I'm thinking, actually, do I have better chests available to me? I think I have to go to the... So the potter can make 32 items. And the mason can make 64. So I think I'll use the 64 ones. And then I'm just going to get this to be picked up. I know if you wanted to like micromanage things, I was just thinking there, what you could do if you wanted to micromanage things is you could place down like a container like this over here and then say, oh, fill this with like ore and stone and clay and stuff. And then when it's full, just get a hearthling to move it over. And that would be a way to like micromanage organizing your materials. So I'm just kind of still waiting for this house to be built. It looks like you're actually making those things. You're a level 1 herbalist. You're about to be level 2, which means I can quickly go in here and change this. I'll cancel this order and I'll instead say make a cleric's tome, because we do have that one piece of leather that we need for that. And then once we have a cleric's tome, I feel confident we'll be able to take this on without too many problems. So once the cleric makes that tome, Did somebody take the fur? Daily update. We don't have enough food, which is perfectly reasonable. We don't have anywhere to store the food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick down the chest here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have... I want 4 chests, I think. Raw food. Maybe three raw foods and then 1 cooked food chest or something. We'll see what we do. I'm a bit upset that that cleric's tome didn't get quite built. Could you make fur? Can you make that thing? No, we need pelts. We need fur pelts. Where are we going to get some of those? I think it'd probably be if we had a trapper, but I think we might need a... Oh, we need a mason's pedestal. Right. So once you make one of those... I'll put that top of the list so it gets dealt with soon. I'll speed up time while you make that, because we want a trapper now to bring us in fur. Okay, there we go. There's a mason's pedestal. We will move this over there. And someone should pick that up and place it. The Hearthlings are still wasting their time talking to each other. Oh, you look a little bit upset. You're a bit depressed because of your raw meals. Yeah, that's something we're trying to fix. Oh, we have some invaders. Oh, looks like a Varanus. Our military is already responding. That's good. So let me go in here. I'm going to say I want you to make me a trapper's knife. So these guys should be able to take this on without too much problems. Without too many problems. Like, it shouldn't be too difficult to defeat a Varanus. I mean, it's only like a weird sort of lizard snake thing with legs. Weird lizard snake thing with legs. Think about what you just said, Potato. Alright, so they're doing a good job. He should die here in a moment. There we go. And there should be a skin here for us to loot. My goodness, what are you doing out there? So, where are the creatures of the forest? I'm curious. There's some raccoons out here. So did we make a... There we go. Okay, we just made the hunter's knife. So who's going to be my hunter? I'm thinking somebody with a high movement speed. Which might mean Azali. Or Azalea. Because she has high movement speed. Yeah, because she has a high body. Preferably I would have someone with 6. Oh, maybe Artishak. What could you do? Professor. Will it help people gain experience in the basics of their class, though their explanations tend to be a bit long-winded? Ooh. Very cool. But I think he's even faster. Yeah, he's maximum speed. So I'm going to set you to be a hunter. Wait, where's the... Oh, there it is. So you're going to be my trapper? Now I need to set up where I'm going to do the trapping. I could do it up on this hill. I know there's raccoons out here. I think where I would do it is I would possibly do it out over here because it looks like there's some animals. There's really not a lot of animals in the desert. I'm gonna do it out over here by this sort of area. So I'll just go whoop. And I'll do 2 like that and hope that that's good enough to get at least a little bit of meat and a little bit of fur. Are we out of... I think we are out of clay for this house, right? If I click here... yeah, clay bricks. We need 4 more. And we have no actual clay. So I'm going to pick these 2 up and put them into stockpile. Then I'm going to go into the slice mode. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up some more materials out here. Do a fairly big cutting job. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to drop down some new storage items. 2 of them like that. Somebody should get around to that eventually. Is this a pet? There's a little pet raccoon. Look at him, he's adorable. I think he likes to hop around when you click on him. He's like standing in our wood pile. What an interesting little creature. So we have work to do here. So we're doing okay. We're chopping out this stuff which is needed for the clay industry, and I have that set up now. So somebody's going to place this one down. There we go. And so now we have storage for 126 clay, and then that'll make the bricks for this. Question. You are working on bricks, okay. That's reasonable. We're going to want to kill these guys soon. Actually, as soon as we have a book. Okay, so it's time to upgrade the herbalist. I'm going to change your job over to be a cleric. There we go. You're going to go become a cleric. There it is. And then somebody will take up herbalism after you. And it'll probably be Ty. Kreisov. You will be my new herbalist. So the cleric is now healing our wounded fellows, I think. Where's the military? They should be moving in a big group somewhere. You're my new herbalist. Great work. So I think it's actually, I think we're ready to go fight. Oh goodness, I have a sneeze coming. Please don't sneeze. Please don't sneeze. But I really like this wall. It kind of has a real sort of defensive vibe to it because I made it have crenellations and all that sort of good stuff. I think it's a cool wall. I like it. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think it's really awesome. You know, we're in the process. We're in the process of building. We've hollowed out a mountain essentially. All right, we're heading over here. What are you guys? You guys should actually group up over here first, because you seem a little bit eager to get to the fight first, compared to these other fellows. So I think Tira is a hothead, so we need to be careful. Alright, let's get moving in here. It looks like they have a couple of combat people, so we'll have to be wary of that. Wait, why are we, is it because we're neutral? Oh, we might be neutral, that's why they're not attacking. And they're just having a chat in the goblin camp. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they'll run back and then maybe we'll kill them. We'll probably refuse his next attempt to get tribute out of us. So this is, I think what I was going to do here is I was going to place down like so. And this is going to hold raw food. Like raw foods and animal feeds and stuff like that, and then this was going to hold cooked foods, and then I can go in here and I can turn off these things and say, hey, no more, because it looks like a lot of my food is rotting out in the open, which isn't ideal. I'm also going to want to place down the cook stations, so let me get them rotated and placed. 1, 2, and then the third one will go there when the cook is ready. So I'm also going to go into the cook now. I'm going to tell the cook, hey, you cook, I need you to make me some stuff. I'm thinking golden gourd curry. Ooh. Or vegetable stew. Feeding pollos, feeding rabbits. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with... I think I'll start off with golden gourd curries. I'll say, hey, why don't you make me 8 of those, and then 16 of these, and then we'll and that'll be like a good baseline for my chef to keep busy, because there'll be places for stuff to get stored. So let's speed up time while the chef gets started cooking. Are these guys finally made it back yet? No, but I think these guys are having a friendship. Although it would be super cool, actually. It would be really interesting if maybe in the future they could do it like where your hearthlings could develop relationships and have families and stuff like that. That could be a really cool mechanic. Although it might be out of the scope of the game because there already is a mechanic to get new people. And not every game needs to simulate human relationships. I want to make sure this bed is assigned. So you're actually a cleric stealing someone else's bed. You're my weaver. Is this bed assigned? It is assigned to my mason. Is this bed assigned? It is assigned to my potter. Great. My potter is actually really highly skilled from all the work that they've been doing. Alright, so we're building this house over here. Let me take away the walls. So it looks like it's just about finished. It looks like there's just a couple of taps left of work to do. So the cook should now start getting to work cooking the food. Golden gourd curry. And what I might do is I might set up like a dining hall here beside the kitchen. Daily update. We don't have enough food, but we do have enough net worth. Now the food count should start going up. I'm going to move this fire. I'm going to move it over here, as will I move the camp banner. But yeah, what I might do here is I might build like a dining hall to act as a place for my people to eat food. And I have a couple of ideas about interesting ways I could play with that. About like different, like using different slabs and making like maybe a raised hall with like statues around it and stuff. We'll see what we do, but I would like to do a dining hall that's near the kitchen for people to eat in. So that they don't run off to all these houses to eat, which is kind of like not ideal. Right. Let's have a look here. You guys aren't hostile yet. Oh, you do. There are some feral wolves. I think I might send my military over to deal with that. So I'll wait till you guys get there, and then I'll catch up with you. So it looks like the three of them are heading over there. And it looks like our first batch of flowering cactuses are ready, which means we're going to set up a crafting job. I'm going to say, hey, why don't you make me 16, or yeah, why don't you make me 16 of these? And I can always sell them if I don't have a use for them. Alright, my military has made it over here. I need you to back up. Don't aggro those! Oh. Yep, he started the fight. But he should be getting healed now, so that's good. The extra movement speed is a bit of a blessing and a bit of a curse. But we should be able to kill this without too much of an issue. Ooh, the computer's a little bit loud. So you have leveled up to level 3, which I think means you got a new attack. There we go, there it is. You got your new attack. It's a leap attack, power spike. And you're getting healed in combat, which is good. Let's speed up time here while the fight blazes on. And the important part of killing these is, what I would really like to see them do is to let soldiers pick up loot. Like, if I could assign my soldiers to pick up this loot, that would be great. But I can't do that, sadly. So what I'll do is I will cancel you guys' order so you guys can head back to town. But I think the cleric is going to heal you up first. I'm curious to see... Oh, he is... Oh, no, it looks like that trap was triggered, but there was no raccoon in it. I'm hoping this guy picks up a little bit of meat and stuff. Hello, friendly Rocco. So let's see, what else do we have to do? So we built the cook's house. I think I might build the dining hall next. I'm not sure what I will do. Oh, there's a... So I accidentally pressed F6, which is my stop recording button, but it's just fine. It looks like there was a little bit of an error here. I'm going to reload the UI and see if that fixes this problem. And here it is. He wants 2 decorative teapots and he'll give me 1 bronze breastplate. I will accept that trade and I will go even into here and I will say, hey, why don't you make me an extra 2 decorative teapots, put them up to the top of the list, and then we will get a bronze breastplate in a couple of days. But other than that, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.